Hey guys, this is Rouge of Sumer, and today I have for you a Napoleon Total War 2v2. As you can see, here are the British 5-inch howitzers, and he brought 3 units of these guys into a nice little battery. And they are firing away at my hopeless troops. So let's check out British. Okay, so I am Portugal, and my army's right here, and the British are over there. And Czech Chinese American is Spain, and his enemy's army is over there, Prussia. So this is 2v2 again, and we didn't have much hope because these are kind of the crappy factions, but we continue to fight on. So I wanted to go straight for his artillery, so I sent a lot of my Portuguese cavalry horde. Like, these cavs suck, so I had no better use of them than to create a gigantic horde. But I did not know that this was a bottleneck area. I didn't see this little hill that they magically couldn't climb up this piece of crap. So their pathfinding, I meant for them to go here and then go up there to get the artillery, but they went straight for the British because of the stupid bottleneck. And the British are ready. Foot guards right here, pretty sweet. So they're shooting at my poor Portuguese cav, and I tried sending them back in time. Alright, let's take a look at my army. Kind of skipped over that part. So I have sorry, let me zoom down for you guys. 3, 4, about 6 units of line infantry, and about 6 units of Portuguese cav as my little horde, and then my general. So basically the British guy's plan was to bottleneck me up in here using artillery, and you'll see how that turns out later for him. So right now our guns are engaging. I set up my tiradores. They're the skirmishers who have longer range, so they're just peppering the British troops over here who have literally no response to that. Despite these guys seeming to be kind of elite, they simply can't answer to that because I outgunned them in the light infantry department. And as you can see, the rifles over here deployed stakes. So our enemies formed one major line, and I'll show you that. You can see the artillery fire. Alright, let's check out Prussia's army. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 musketeers. They look pretty awesome. I love Prussia in this game. And then some Jaegers, and no doubt Silesian Schutzen. These guys are really good. And it looks like Czech Chinese American is taking the hill with his Cazadores de Catalunya. I probably said that horribly. My bad if I offended anyone. Not really. But yeah, so his skirmishers are starting to take pot shots, and they have the hill advantage. So it's pretty sweet action going on. This was a really nice battle, because we both played as crappy factions, and that's always fun, you know. It's fun to see what you can do with crappy units. And because he was trying to bottleneck me up, I realized that, oh crap, there's a mountain there. So I want to get in some flank shots on his foot guards. So as you can see, these foot guards took plenty of damage from my tiradores on the right flank. And then I have, I believe, 2 units of musketeers in reserve. They're not really doing anything. So I'll show you my lines. My lines are the blue stuff. So I got like 2 units of infantry in reserve because it's a bottleneck. There's not enough space for them. But that's alright because my light infantry more than makes up for it. So when I realized that my cavalry was being pretty much useless and would have to basically, the victory would depend on winning this gunfight right here, and it looks like we are. The British guy's taking massive damage despite the lack of quality of my troops, except I think tiradores are decent. I think they're good at melee compared to other units, but I think this unit right here, which is flanking, is doing a ton of damage. But as you can see, those 5-inch howitzers or whatever, they're doing tons of damage. I don't know how many kills they actually end up getting, but oh yeah, as I said, my cav was useless, so I ended up just charging the Prussian guy because it looked like his light infantry was just in the way. So I charged the Silesian Schutzen, and he went to squares, and I knew that my Portuguese cav wouldn't be able to do much actual damage, but they'd be able to disrupt, and that's what I like about it. So I'm glad I brought a ton of these guys that I can just throw away and help Czech Chinese American win his gunfight. And yeah, I like Portuguese cav now because they're really good for disrupting enemy lines, and you don't have to care much about them because I think they're kind of cheap and not really good at anything else. Except maybe they're fast, I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm starting to put up some more pressure on the British guy as I saw that his left flank was weak, the foot guards, and he lost the support of his rifles, which are now routing. I wish the ground wouldn't shake so much. But this is pretty freaking epic. I love the graphics, oh my goodness. So, yeah, our lines are getting closer and closer. So that pretty much negates Prussia's range advantage. And meanwhile, I'm sending in more Portuguese cavalry to disrupt the lines because I saw them moving up. And, you know, why not? Since Prussia's line infantry is better, I thought it'd be good to disrupt them, try to get them into squares so Czech, Chinese, Americans, Spanish troops can, you know, have easier time taking him down. Plus, if he doesn't go into square, then I can start attacking him. So as you can see, that was a successful attack. I attacked the Silesian Schutzen. Now I'm going for the Musketeers over here. So let's let you enjoy some of this mayhem going on. But yeah, Czech, Chinese, American is doing pretty well with his gunfights. But now that Prussia's up closer, his Musketeers can start to show their true strength. Let's check out what's going on over here. Alright, so I was using more Portuguese cav over here because I think I saw that well, yeah, I didn't really see much, but I just wanted to disturb the enemy lines because that's what you gotta do with Portuguese cav. So the British guy countercharges. I knew that these guys were pretty much toast, but they did their job in making the Prussians go into square. So as long as I make these guys go into square, then I'm good. But I turn away from the cavalry to try to go for the Musketeers, and you know, go for a back charge. Let's see if I'm successful. Charging these guys in the back. Come on, do it. Well, I guess not. But again, that was successful in the fact that it disrupted the enemy lines. So once this foot guards breaks, which they do pretty soon because they're wavering right now, I can start to advance even more on the flanks and finally fully envelop the British guy. He has better quality infantry, but I have more numbers. So his plan to bottleneck me ended up going against him basically, because I found a nice little flanking with the tiradores, and they could destroy the foot guards, and the foot guards basically had no answer. But these guys have been fighting for quite a long time, so they have taken some casualties, a lot of casualties. But I mean, I also had tons of reserve musketeers, and as you can see, the British guy had some troops in the house. The Black Watch, these guys are elite Scottish dudes, I think. So they're pretty freaking awesome. I was scared of that unit. So anyway, I had to march my guys up forward because there's pretty much nothing else I could do. And I believe I continue my cavalry attacks until all of my cav is basically gone. I think I have, yeah, one unit left, but there comes a point in the battle when I lose all my cav. But anyway, I'll let you enjoy some of the scenery. So now my musketeers are starting to get into the action. It's not just my, oh, yeah, the British guy charged in those dragoons that were fighting my other cavalry earlier. So, pretty sweet fight. But I countercharged with my Portuguese cav, so those British dudes won't stand much of a chance because they just got countercharged. But nice move. It sort of bought him time to try to cover the flank that Czech Chinese American is starting to gain some momentum on. So it looks like he's going to charge. Oh, he's charging with his Walloon guards. These guys are pretty elite. So that's one of the best units Spain has, line infantry-wise. I'll let you enjoy some of the melee going on. So now we're both making way against our opponents. As you can see, my Portuguese cav is in the back being annoying, just like I wanted it to. So now we're both making headway, and that is very good for us. And here's some of his Czech Chinese Americans heavy cav fighting in the forest. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't even know. Actually, yeah, you do. But I'm pretty sure you guys, even if you're not acquainted with Total War, I'm sure you'll enjoy the epicness of this game. So I'm trying to bring you close-ups as much as possible. So basically, it's a nice epic charge that Czech Chinese American can now afford to do against the Prussians. And I'm glad he did. It makes for nice cutscenes that you enjoy. Nice fight in the forest. Wow, I can't tell the difference between Prussia and the Walloon Guards. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, the Walloon Guards have the awesome hats with the green plume thingy. Oh, that guy just got stabbed. Alright, let's check out some other stuff going on in the battle. And it looks like I pretty much wrapped up the British flanks. So he's down to his last units, the Black Watch. These guys are epic badass. But they are simply going to get overwhelmed. Here's my Portuguese cav. I believe I'm gonna... What do I do with my Portuguese cav? Let's follow them. Oh yeah, he charges his general staff. And I tried going for the musketeers, but the general staff gets me in a charge from the side. And I think the general staff... Yeah, the general staff actually is gonna beat my Portuguese cav. It's kind of bummed out about that. Plus there's the support of the musketeers nearby, so I'm guessing that was useful. There's Czech Chinese Americans cav going in. His general staff going in for the charge. Pretty epic stuff. But yeah, I don't think my Portuguese cav are going to do too well. But they did kill the general. So I think what ends up happening here is that I lose my unit, but I did kill his general, so I think that's worth it. Crappy unit of Portuguese cav killing the British general. Major offensive hit. So anyway, I got a ton of infantry left, a ton of skirmishers left, no more cav left. But this is pretty much the end of the battle. We both defeated our main opponents. We got troops everywhere. And now we're going to do an epic charge up the hill. But I believe the British guy put his Black Watch unit, another Black Watch unit, no, the same one, inside this building. So they're going to be tough to get out with melee. And that was a good move by our opponent to be more pesky. So they can just take pot shots at us while we're marching up the hill to take the crap out of these artillery that's been bothering us this whole time. So the British guy's running away. And let's check out Czech Chinese American. Nice move, he's charging back down the hill. But that is way too much enemy cavalry pressure. I'll let you, if it wasn't so shaky, gosh. But because of that, the charge against the artillery had to wait for the infantry to run up the hill. At this point, I didn't care how tired my guys were. I remember I had like 1 or 2 units that were in reserve, didn't do anything. So they're pretty much full, almost. And they're well rested. So I think they can afford to run up a hill. Finally get this artillery that's been bothering us this whole time. Alrighty, let's watch this glorious... Damn. That is so glorious. But me and Czech Chinese American, we always try going for a glory charge at the end of every Napoleon battle. It's not a Napoleon battle if you don't go for a glory charge. We call that a pussy battle. You don't want to be a pussy. You want to have epic charge, finally, to silence the artillery that has harassed us this entire time. Let you guys enjoy this as much as I did. So those artillery will not be able to fight very well, but some are still firing off canister shot. Yeah, this guy over here being so stubborn, firing canister shot point blank into my infantry, but my infantry don't even care anymore. They're being badasses. They're charging in, fighting the crap out of these dudes. And for some reason they stop right there. But that is the end of the British artillery. And now Spain has managed to put all of his troops nearby, and we're waiting for a nice charge to end the Black Watch. So they're just shooting, I guess, while I don't even know what's going on. Why aren't they shooting? Maybe they're out of ammo, but I don't know. So we're just basically massing our troops by the house, trying to wait for a massive charge. That'd be epic to go against the Black Watch. So I got my guys coming down the hill. They're all tired, but we were really expecting to enjoy a fight in the houses, but I believe it was too late. I sent in 3 units, I think? Yeah, I sent in 3 units to attack, and the Black Watch finally actually rout against all that pressure. Let you enjoy the fights. Damn it. And our opponents declared defeat. That was a great game, and I hope you enjoy this commentary. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I hope you all had a good day.